Hey Falcon friends, I didn't want to let the end of the year go by without giving you, the seniors, my send-off. And so I had some help coming up with a list of all of you, and I hope I didn't miss anybody. If we did, I'm so sorry. I also am going to try and come up with a time at the bottom, like list all your names out and what time to look for your shout out, or you could just watch the whole thing because you're all awesome. Okay, first shout out, Allie Cook. Allie, you have come so far in your vocal development and just learning about music, like learning guitar, and I don't know, I've just been impressed by your growth and also your love for singing is just so potent. It's just, I mean, nobody can watch you sing and not go, oh my gosh, this girl loves what she's doing. It's just so clear. So thank you for sharing that love because we can all see it and it's just wonderful to see. Rebecca. Oh man, Rebecca, I'm never gonna forget. You're my one and only broken bone on a field trip. Throwback to Pointer Choir field trip. Oh man, Rebecca, thank goodness you didn't lose your cool over that one. I really appreciate you. But also, Rebecca, oh my gosh, you will go down in my book as one of the people who works so hard all the time. You're so focused. You always like went above and beyond to learn your music at home and come prepared. And I feel like any feedback that you ever got just made you stronger. I don't know. I'm in awe of how hard you worked. So thank you, Rebecca. This is just an amazing example. Averie, oh my gosh, Averie, I love your enthusiasm. I love your laugh and just how you're ready to give anybody a hug at any time and be welcoming and friendly. And you love music so hardcore. You love to sing. And I feel like you're one of those people who's like, I'm going to make music happen in my life in any way I can, all the time. It's just like part of your being. And thank you for always being so positive and for helping motivate people to be doing their best. I feel like you're one of those people who always kept us in line and motivated. So thank you, Averie. Mary. Oh my gosh, talented people. Mary Sheridan. Mary, man, okay, not only is Mary a talented musician, nice person, probably was a killer section leader this year, like, dang. Mary and her family have given so much to the program in terms of time, helping us raise money, the roses, thank you for bringing that to us because that was fun, and helped people get on retreat or get on tour or whatever with that money that we raised, Mary. And I don't know if y'all know this. I'm sure you know this by now. Mary and her mom were the people who helped make the new robe update happen. So not only is Mary wonderful, but I don't know that I have had a family that dedicated that much time and effort to programs that I've had ever. Mary and Paul, thank you, Paula. You guys are just above and beyond committed to the program, and you have changed the program in many ways. And Mary, you're such a talented musician. You have a beautiful voice, and you're just such a great person. I can't wait to see where you go next. I just can't. Kessia, oh, it's been a long journey. And Kessia, you were one of the people who along the way in the beginning, I was like, ooh, I know this is like performing for people makes you nervous and I hope that you stick with it, and will you stick with it? And I know that it's been a challenge all along the way to put yourself out there in front of people, but girl, you've done it. And I just can't say enough about how much I applaud that. The willingness to just go for it, even if it's scary. And you let us hear your voice all by yourself, you know, in the end. And you should be so proud of taking those risks because that's just gonna, I don't know, that kind of life skill is gonna take you far. And thank you for staying committed to learning. Okay, I gotta keep going. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Okay, Annika. Oh my gosh, Annika, you are so fun. I love your subtle humor. I remember there'd be times where I would just like, I don't know, I would say something or something would happen and I'd scan the room and you would be like, or like you would be chuckling like just at the perfect time. I love your humor. And I also loved watching you go from like, oh, I like choir's cool, okay, to like, oh my gosh, I'm committed to this. I want to do this really well. I'm going to see this through and put in the effort. That was so cool. So cool. And you're lovely. You're lovely. You're fun, Annika. Breanna. Oh my gosh. Again, like the throwback to the people who have had since day one. Oh, okay. Breanna, you are just so cool. You have a wonderful voice. You're a great, like just a leader that people, they see you do things and like, oh yeah, I could be like her. Wow. Like she's amazing. She's talented. She is nice. Like, I don't know, Breanna, I feel like you have the whole equation. You've got it all figured out. And, just, I don't know, you're also one of the people since I've seen you like the full way through just growing and enjoying singing and being passionate. I feel like that passion, you've always shared that passion for singing. And that is, it passes to the people around you and to the whole choir. People are like, I want to be like that girl. I'm going to do what she's doing. She's enthusiastic. I'm going to be enthusiastic. So thank you for helping the people grow around you while you yourself were growing and just like, I don't know, Breanna, you're just so cool. And I know you've done great things for the choir this year. Marissa. Okay, speaking of throwbacks, throwback to middle school Marissa. Oh my gosh. I could say so many things, but like the hair, oh, I just love it. I love it. I also remember the time when you told me that you were, you couldn't, I don't even remember how high it was, but you were like, I can't sing this high. And I was like, okay, whatever. And here you are. You work so hard. And you ask good questions. You've always asked good questions, even like back in the middle school days when I was like, Marissa, don't take us there yet. We're not ready for that. But you were like, but come on, give us more. And I like how you just don't take crap from anybody. You're just like hardcore, but also a really thoughtful person, a talented singer. It's been so fun having you and watching you grow into the person you are. And yeah, I will always remember having you in class. Adrien, I think you're wonderful. I always loved when I'd pass you in the hall and we'd say hi. I just feel like you, even if you were having a rough day, you were like, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna carry on. And I think that coming into choir class was always like a big part of that. Like, okay, everything sucks right now, but I get to come sing. And I know you have gone through a lot, and I always feel like even like there were so many times where I didn't know all the things that were going on because you didn't show it. You just kept on like devoting yourself to, I'm gonna work hard in choir today. I love to sing, so I'm gonna go sing and just let it go. So proud of that hard work because I know it's been a concerted effort. And you also just, I don't know, I think that's it. Just like continually on the ball, care about choir. And so thank you. Kaya, oh my gosh, Kaya. I miss you, Kaya. I miss your humor. I miss you like making bad jokes or like telling me that my jokes are bad. Or just like shaking your head when I do something really dumb. You keep me honest, Kaya. And you, like I know like you've had to like juggle different classes and like trying to figure out like how choir is going to fit into that picture. But I know that like all along through that, you've been totally committed to, I love to sing. I love singing with these people, and working really, really hard in class. You were like one of those people who was always like waiting for everyone else to shut up because you were like ready to get more done, Kaya, because you work hard. Thank you. Alexa, oh my gosh, Alexa, I so wish that we could have had this year together because I think you're super cool. And I was impressed by you learning guitar. And then I was like, this girl can sing, like what the heck? And you're like super talented at basketball. I think it's really cool for people to see, but it's also important for people to see that you can be successful at like completely different kinds of things if you put your energy into everything and you work so hard. So yeah, thanks for sharing your multitude of talents and being willing to be like, yeah, I'll do choir. Let's do this. You're awesome. Steven. Oh man, Steven, you crack me up, dude. And knowing you since way back in the day at Pointer Times, it's just been fun to see you grow up. And you are one of the people who takes things so seriously that like sometimes we have to be like, Steven, chill, it's okay. But I think that drive is going to like take you straight to the top, Steven. And you're not worried about throwing out an idea that's kind of funny or like maybe people might think, is this a bad idea? You just throw it out there. You put it out there. You're like, let's see what happens. You're willing to try anything. And then you're just always like evaluating too. Like, how did that go? Could we do this differently? That's why I don't know. I admire you, Steven. I admire your work ethic and your perseverance. And I'm just glad that you have been singing all these years and I hope you keep singing. One. Oh my gosh, I just want to give you a hug. You are such a cool guy. And you love music so much. I don't know. I feel like I'm telling you who you are, but it shows that you just love to sing. And you've gone through such like the gamut of like, I'm singing in this section, now I'm singing in this section. Oh, my voice is doing this today. Oh, could I do this with my voice? And then you started showing up like just singing these crazy high notes. You're like, yeah, I've been working on this. Like, oh, I can sing way up. I can sing like an A. I can sing a B, like no problem. And I was blown away. But I love that like at the core of all of that effort and work is just like a deep love for music. And you have always wanted to share that with other people. You've brought people in our door. You've like shared like your courage of, hey, sure, I'll put my voice out there. I don't know. I don't think you fully understand yet the influence that you've had on other people, on other singers, whether you brought them into choir or whether you showed them that they can do it too. One, you're really special. I miss you. Ethan, oh my gosh, Ethan. I was going through some sheet music that I've been like collecting over time, trying to like get rid of pieces and keep pieces and figure out what I would perform someday. And I found some of your drawings from middle school, Ethan, because you were like the king of cartooning. And I found some oldies but goodies and some really bad puns, Ethan. You're always there with the bad pun, always with the punchline. Ethan, whoa, you have come so far in your vocal development. I remember in middle school, you're like, where the heck is my voice? And then as high school progressed, you just became more and more solid and strong. And you have always been willing to put in extra work or like try again. Even if you're like, I don't know if it's going to work. I'll try it again. That perseverance, Ethan, so good, has brought you a really long way. And I'm so glad that choir has been part of your life. I just think that you don't stop singing. Keep singing, Ethan. It will always bring you joy. Okay, Isaac. Isaac soon. Oh, Isaac. Okay, Isaac, I miss your humor. I miss your humor. I miss just the random little like one-liners or punchlines from Isaac soon. Isaac, you're cool. I'm so excited that you're going into music. By the way, if any of the other of you are going into music, I'm stoked for you. I want to hear how it goes. I want to hear where you're going. Keep me posted. But Isaac, I have loved watching the progression of like middle school. Okay, I'm a band kid. Okay, high school. I'm going to try choir too. Hey, whoa, music is really, really amazing. Hey, this is like where I want to center my life. Just seeing that whole like buy-in just get like tighter and tighter. I'm like, music is who you are. and seeing you work so hard and take it so seriously in choir, but also find that you have like a really good balance of like, hey, I'm gonna take this seriously. We've got to work hard, but then also having a good time. You have like the really good balance of that. And I think that means so much to the people that you sing with, that humor with the hard work. It's like such a good example, and people see that. And yeah, oh my gosh, Isaac, I miss you. Okay, Jacob Nielsen. Jacob, oh my gosh, speaking of people who have worked so hard and come so far in their vocal development, Jacob, I am so proud of you. You are tough, and like you have grit, and whenever it was like, what's my voice doing? You were like, okay, I want to try it again. Get me back in there. I want to figure this out. I don't know, I feel like you have held other people accountable in rehearsal, like, hey guys, we got to work hard, we got to get this done. Jacob, thank you for that positivity and that good energy and your hard work, because you've delivered. Okay, Colin, oh man, middle school Colin. Whoo! To be honest, Colin, I was like, okay, I got to slow this kid down, but there was no slowing you down. You were going 100 miles a minute and you weren't going to stop. So, Colin, oh man, you're just a great guy. You're just a great guy. You always have something to report. You come walk in the classroom. Hey, Mr. Klee, did you know that? Da, 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 da. Always good to have a chat with. Always encouraging other people. I know you've brought some people into the choir as well. And, I know you have this really good, you're just an exuberant person, but you also work super duper hard and you care very deeply about things that are meaningful to you, like choir. And that shows. And just thank you for showing people that you can play hockey, you can be tough, you can be checking people, and you can sing too. And all of that can be part of your life, and it's all good. So, Colin, thank you for your energy and your humor and your commitment to singing. You've come so far. Dylan Gates. Dylan, my offer is still out there. If you want to become a professional bass soloist, I think you could make it. Your voice is incredible. I will not forget, you are still the lowest voice I've ever heard in a middle school choir, because I'm pretty sure you sang down to like a C in 7th or 8th grade. And I was like, who is this kid? Your voice is incredible, Dylan. And I know that at times my energy has maybe been a little bit overbearing. So I apologize for that. But I do appreciate that you came back to choir, because I do think it's just you're talented, and it's such a soul-filling part of your life to sing with people. And so I'm proud of you for coming back and giving it one more go. And I hope that it still continues to be part of your life after high school, because you're just a great guy and a great singer. Kole Black. Cole, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you decided to go in on choir, because I have always thought that it would be super fun to have in class. And I know you've worked hard in little bits on the musicals to work on your vocal abilities. And I was like, just commit and we can take you the extra mile. And I'm sure that this year you went that extra mile. So Cole, I wish I could have been there to see it, but I also know that Mr. Miller probably did way more for your voice than I would have, because he's a dude and he knows exactly what to tell you. And I wish I could hear you now, because I bet it's great. Okay, and last but not least, Cole Messenger Nyborg. Cole, you want to talk about the wild card? Cole is just these choir people seem fun. I think I could probably sing in choir. Yeah, can I audition? Sure. Cole is just let's give this a go. Cole, people who do that never regret it, especially as seniors. People never regret taking choir. And it's never too late to start. Cole, thanks for showing us that we can always come in and join a rad crew of people if we are in choir. Okay, these are my closing comments, because that leads me to people. Just because you're not in high school anymore doesn't mean you have to stop singing, okay? Please sing in any way you can. If that's in a college choir, even if you don't have to audition for a lot of them, just join one. Be in a college a cappella group, sing at your church, go do karaoke with your friends, sing to your children. I know that's a scary thought because you just are graduating high school, but seriously, someday sing to your children. And I don't know, this crew of people has been my crew of people for so long, all the way back to middle school. You've been through the whole process of me having kids and being in and out of school and like having this giant belly a couple times and being patient through all that process and being supportive and always wanting to know what's going on with my kids. I just feel like you're a really wonderful group that's been through a lot as a group. And so stay in contact with each other. Check in, come back and sing Let There Be Peace at the winter concert. Come back and say hi to your people. You have all just done so much as choir singers, and as the crew of people who I got to work with the longest, it was just so cool to see all of that develop over time and to see you become more mature and find who you are. I'm just proud of you. I'm proud of you. And I'm sorry that we didn't get to spend this year together. I know, because I listened to some of the fall concert. Maybe it was winter concert. I know that you have learned a ton this year from Miller. Guys, especially, I was blown away by the tenor and bass sound. Blown away. So I hope as you look back, you can see good experiences that we've had, and you can also see wonderful experiences that you had with Miller this year. You guys did some amazing stuff, and I so wish that we could have finished out the year, because I know I would have been watching you at State. And that would have been really special for me to see all of you up there working hard. But I care about all of you. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on graduating. I'm looking forward to see where you go next. And stay in touch. I would love to just kind of know what you're up to. And yeah, good luck. Take care. Go Falcons!